Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. And today, as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my tortoises and my mice enclosures. Today we'll be cleaning my mice enclosure. So we'll be cleaning their cage, keeping them fresh food and water, and doing all that. So let me show you their cage real quick. And also, maybe next week or the week after that, I might have a surprise for you guys. So watch the videos of next week, and if it's not next week, watch the videos of the week after that. Then you'll see the surprise. So let me first show you my mice enclosure. We'll be cleaning it, putting in new aspen fibers for them, and also giving them fresh food and water. So I also have baby mice, which I'll show you in a second. They are so adorable, and they're starting to walk around. They're this Friday, now, today, they are 2 weeks old. So they are just today 2 weeks old. They're so cute. They have hairs now, and they're, I'd say, maybe fuzzy or starting to get to hopper size. But they're so cute. So I'll show you them in a second, and then we'll be cleaning my mice's enclosure. So let me first show you the baby mice. Guys, here I just have this enclosure, this cage on my bed, and here's the mother, my mother mouse, and I'm not gonna be disturbing them too much now, but you can see them hopefully through there. They're in a clear plastic hide. You can see, I'm guessing there's about 10, but I counted around 9, so there's quite a lot of baby mice. But I'm not sure. Next week I'll be counting them. I'll be taking them out for the first time. I'm just leaving them a bit longer in, so because they're still drinking from milk from the mother. But they're so cute. You can see them walking around inside there. And I have newspaper. I put it just here, right there. And she also put the newspaper in the hides to make like a nest for her. And here she is, the mother. She's alone in this cage, so the other mice can't eat her babies, because they will do that. And mice are cannibalistic. They will eat each other, mice and rats as well, if you leave them alone without food for a while, or if you put babies in with other adult mice, except for the mom. Now they're still. You can somewhat see them moving. Next week, stay tuned for next week's video, and then I'll show you them. They are so cute. Now let's clean my other mice enclosure. Okay, so as you can see, here are the rest of my mice. I have seven if I'm correct in here. They are mostly black and brown mice. That one has a white spot on his head. Where is he now? Okay, he's now in the hide. Also have a PVC pipe for them in here, and water. We'll be filling up the water. The water is now about here, and food, so they'll eat. So we'll be quickly cleaning the enclosure, putting in new aspen fibers, new substrate, and fresh food, water, cleaning all their hides. The mother I'll not disturb yet. I'll leave her till about next week. Then in next week's video, I'll show you the baby mice and clean her enclosure for the first time in 3 weeks, because I left her. Because if you are breeding with mice, here's a tip for you. If the mother mouse is pregnant, put her in a different cage so that the other mice can't eat the babies. And also, if she has had the babies, leave her alone for the, I'd say, first 2 to 3 weeks. Otherwise, she might abandon the babies if you bother her too much. So leave her alone for the first 2 to 3 weeks if you are breeding with mice. That's just a tip for you. And put her in a separate enclosure with no other mice, unless it's another pregnant female. Then you can put them together. But here are the rest of my mice. And also, if you are breeding with mice, once the babies are big enough, you can put them in with the rest of the mice, and then put a male in with her in that separate enclosure, so that they will be your breeding couple. So let's quickly clean the enclosure. I'll be starting by putting them all into this bowl so that they cannot escape. Let's do that real quick. Okay, I'm not gonna film me putting them in here, because they will escape if I don't focus. So let me just quickly do that. I'll do that off camera, so let's get that done real quick. Okay, so now they are all in this bowl, all 7 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's the enclosure now. I'll be cleaning their hides and their pipe. I'll be putting in new substrate and cleaning out the enclosure, so let's get that done real quick. I'll first go throw out the substrate just off camera. Okay, so as you can see now, I've actually already cleaned, I've washed and dried all the core and everything, and the enclosure as well. So time to put the substrate in and put them back. But first we need to put substrate in, so let's get this out of here and let's quickly get the substrate. Okay, so the substrate I'll be getting in my closet right here. Here's the substrate. These are my snakes mats that I use for her. I need to clean them today, so I'll also be doing a video on that for next week if the surprise isn't ready next week. But here's the substrate. I just use aspen fibers for them. There are other options out there, like even newspaper can work, shredded up newspaper, but I just use aspen fibers because it's cheap, easy to clean up, and it is just a great substrate in my opinion. So I throw in about 2 hands full, that's more than enough. Then let's just put this away, then just shake the enclosure to spread it out. Something like that. If you are breeding mice, don't put in too much substrate. I have to put in a bit more, but don't put in too much, because too much isn't good either for them. And especially with your male mice that you're not planning to breed or just keeping to feed, or even if you want to breed them, don't put in too much substrate. So I'll just shake this up and spread it out everywhere. Should be enough substrate. I'll just make it flatter, and that should be fine. Now let's put back some of the hides and stuff. Hides and the core, right, and the pipe. And now the enclosure is clean. Let's put back the top of the enclosure so they can't escape. Okay, so now the top of the enclosure is back. It opens here, or the whole thing can take off. But I had to do that off camera because I'm filming with one hand, so I only have one hand to work with, and it's kind of difficult to put this back with only one hand. Now let's first give them fresh food. They still have a bit of food, but I'll give them a bit more. This is the food I use for my mice. A lot of people only just use dog food, but I'm using a mix made for mice. It has a bit of bird seed in, and it's apparently good for them. I don't know what it does actually, everything, but I use this for them. I just throw in a hand every day, and those seeds will fall through, but they'll eat it. And these, they'll just chew on until they fall through like that, and then they'll eat them. So let's quickly put my mice back. I'll be filming as I put them back, and why didn't I open this? They are trying to escape. They're escaping. So I'm trying to do it quite quick because they are trying to escape, as you can see here. Let me just grab them. It doesn't hurt them to grab them by the tail like this at all. Okay, they are escaping now. I just have to put all of them back. They're running around in there. Okay, then I also have to clean this because mice poop a lot. Really a lot. So let's put all of them back, and come on. He's trying to grab on there, and they're very athletic, so they can climb really good. They can hang upside down by this. So yeah, let's clean this real quick, and you can see how they climb. So yeah, I also need to give them fresh water, so we'll be doing that. Okay, so now they have fresh water, and this is cleaned and dried off. I'll also be giving the mother mouse fresh water, so let's do that. Yeah, she still has food. I'll be throwing a bit extra food in for, and some fresh water. She still has a lot of water, but why not give her some fresh water? So let's do that. Okay, now she has fresh food and water, and you can see she's eating there. The baby still drink milk from her. They're so cute. Stay tuned for next week's video when we'll be taking them out for the very first time, and the week after that I think they're old enough to put in with the rest of the mice. If they're not yet, then I'll wait a bit longer. But she's eating, as you can see there. Let me try and get it on camera good. Yeah, she's eating. I don't know what she's eating. Is it bird food or some of this? But she's eating something. So I'll quickly put them away and then we'll add to the outro. Now that's done, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next week's video. And stay tuned for next week when I'll be showing you the baby mice, and hopefully next week I'll get to show you the surprise that I have for you guys, which nobody knows of yet, but I'll see if I can do that next week or the week after that. So stay tuned for that, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. See you next week.